game one to Gene Rayburn. Lois deals out same two decks of cards with the next cards off the top of the deck. We start game two with a question to Alex. You don't want a question? Okay.
Give me answers.
Alex, we asked 100 people. Did one of the networks...
Oh, good.
Did one of the networks cancel your favorite TV show this year? How many people said a network has canceled their favorite TV show this year?
Well, I was one of the 100, and I am one of 86 who said yes.
86 out of 100. A painful question for any of us.
Yeah. Well, he's given a high figure, and he's probably right. But since there's so little leeway on top, I'll go on the bottom and say it was just slightly lower than that.
Lower than that?
Yeah.
The actual number of people who said a network has canceled their favorite TV show this year is 56. It's lower. More than half, but 56. And Gene starts off game two with a 5. You can change it if you like or play it.
I'll go higher.
He's going to play it higher. He's over to 2. Alex with a break and a free chance.
Card.
A king, a good card.
Lower.
Lower, he says. The jack.
Lower.
Risking it lower. Applies.
Raise.
Now, Alex is halfway across to tying things up. Gene, we asked 100 bachelors. Do you lose respect for a woman if you found out that she'd been romantically involved with many, many other men before you? How many bachelors do lose respect for a woman when they discover she's been involved with many, many other men?
Probably many, but it's a dumb attitude, but probably many. I'd say something like 55 or 60.
You want to pick a number?
All right, 57 and a half. This one guy walked funny. Now, listen,
How many?
I'll say 57.
57.
57 guys.
57 lose respect if they find she's been involved with many men.
I think we have arrived at a new age. Got to be lower.
Lower than that. I think Gene agrees with you about it being wrong to have that kind of an attitude, but he thinks more people still have the
I'd
old
like to know
attitude.
where this survey was taken. That would help, but I'm going to go
Hollywood
lower.
and Vine, I think. And
Then in that case, 120.
The actual number of bachelors who do lose respect for a woman when they discover she's been with many other men is 34. Alex is right. It is lower.
Change the card.
And incidentally, on a poll like that, of course, would be a poll of bachelors all across the country. And now Alex can get rid of the 5, and it becomes a 9. Not a good change.
Change it.
Rubbing his elephant. Lower? No, a 9. A 10 is not lower. A break for Gene with a 5 and a free chance to call.
I can't change that.
Cannot change it.
Well, I got to go higher.
Higher than a 5. No, a 4 and higher.
Now it's my turn again?
Yeah.
Uncle Jim's?
Question 3, your turn.
Oh.
We asked 100 women who are millionaires. Have you ever bought jewelry at a 5 and 10 cent store? How many women millionaires have bought jewelry at a dime store?
I think at one time or another, everyone has bought jewelry at a 5 and dime store. I know I have. Mm-hmm. I wear it most of the time.
And it goes very well with basic black.
Gotta be 79
You
women.
having no trouble with the teeth there?
79.
79.
They're saying lower. They were wrong for him, and they're probably going to be wrong for me. But I'll say 79. I'm going to say it's higher than that.
You say higher?
Yeah.
The actual number of women millionaires who have bought jewelry at a dime store is 35. It's not higher, it's lower, and Alex has it. And Alex is looking at a bad card. He got a 9.
Change that one.
You win the question. That's a big option. And it pays off with a 3. Higher, he says. A king.
You got it.
To tie up the match. Yes, with a big 2. Alex ties things up. And we face sudden death. We'll match you right after this. Each player with one game, $100 for the favorite charity we set up for the tiebreaker. 3 cards up there. 3 questions here and a good match. We start with you, Gene.
All right.
Gene, we asked 100 men. Now, it's no big thing to kiss a woman's hand, but have you ever actually kissed a woman's feet? How many men said, yeah, they've kissed a woman's feet?
Well, in these days of whips and chains and leather and all that, I suppose a lot of guys have kissed a woman's feet. But I don't know how many would admit it. I would say the figure would be something like 31.
31 out of 100 to kiss a woman's feet.
Most of them are yelling lower. They weren't around when I needed them earlier. I think the figure's got to be higher.
Higher.
Got to be.
Any reason for that?
I think you're talking about one occasion in a man's life.
Ah.
Okay?
See.
I mean, you're going to do it once. See if you like it.
31 and higher.
I'll change my answer in that case if it's only once a lifetime.
The actual number of men who have kissed a woman's feet is 33. Alex is right. It is higher.
31 wasn't
And
a bad
Alex,
guess.
listen,
Not
once in
bad
a
at all.
lifetime. And Alex starts the tiebreaker with a 10.
Let's change it.
Big change with just 3 cards. Another 10.
Well, in that case... Lower.
Lower than a 10. A 9. Big decision now.
Higher.
You're going to go for it and against the odds. A big change. Is he right? No. Oh. He got with the odds. He had the win. And as it is, Gene is still in it with a 10 as well. And you've got to play it.
I have to play it. All right. Lower.
Lower than a 10. No. Not lower. Fill in the spaces. Question 2 to you, Alex.
I've got the vapors.
Alex, we asked 100. Scarlett, we asked 100 married men. 100 married men. When the music is soft and low, and you're dancing with your wife in the moonlight, are there ever times when you wish you were home watching baseball? How many men said there are times they'd rather be home watching baseball?
These surveys were done in complete secrecy, right?
Absolutely.
The wives would never find out.
Absolutely.
Okay. In that case, some of the husbands might fess up. But not that many. Not that many.
How many wish
32.
they were home? 32 out of 100 sometimes wish they were home watching baseball.
I'd say be a little higher.
A little higher than that.
Yeah.
The actual number of men who said they would rather be home watching baseball is 34, just a little higher, and you got it, Gene.
32.
Gene, now you can get rid of that 10 if you don't
let's
want
get rid
it.
of the 10.
Give me another
Can you
10.
prove it?
Can't be another 10.
That
Get rid of the
changes
7. All right, let's go higher.
Higher than a 7. No, 6 is not higher. And it's Alex with a free chance this time with a 10.
Lower.
Lower, he says. Yes, a 9. The same card. Now what's the decision?
Higher.
Still against the odds. Is he right this time? No! Twice if he had gone with the odds, he had the win. And now we are smack dab at the bottom. In the tiebreaker, sudden death, someone has to win it here.
Okay.
Gene, we asked 100 men, have you ever been fired after less than a week on the job? How many men said yes, they have?
Oh, that's a hard question. Less than a week on a job. I don't know. It's 35.
35 out of 100 have lost the job with less than a week, Alex.
I think it's lower.
Lower than that. The actual number of men who have been fired after less than a week is 3. You're right, Alex. Very much lower. 3. Yeah, most people give you a chance to try it and find out if you're going to get it right. Alex, let me explain your options now because it is sudden death. You could change it and try to turn over 2 cards. Or you could pass it to Gene, who would have to play the 7, and he would have to turn over 2. Play or pass?
I'll pass.
You're going to pass it. He hasn't been able to do it twice, so it's going to Gene. And Gene, you've got to get them both to win. One mistake, and Alex wins it with a 7. What do you say?
Higher.
Higher than a 7. Yes, an 8 up the middle, and you must call it.
Higher.
It couldn't get any closer than this. It all comes down to one call. Is it higher? Yes, it is. Gene Rayburn wins it. What a close match. Wow. He is indeed, and he's up to $10,150 for his favorite charity. Of course, right now he's not saying words like that. We'll see a little later in the tournament.
Maybe.
Gene Rayburn, come on down here with me. 200 more for his charity, and he'll be back to play for a lot more for Planned Parenthood right after this. We want to get to business. Gene knows how to play the money cards. He cut them, and in front of the studio audience, they were dealt out. Good luck, Mr. Rayburn.
Here we go.
Here's $200.
All right.
You can change the base card, of course, on each level if you need to. Remember the $50 minimum bets. You start with a jack.
Jack. All right. I'll go lower than the jack.
And how much money?
I'll bet $100. $150.
Big bet, $150 lower. He's right with a 10. $350.
I'll bet $100 lower.
$100 lower than a 10. Yes with an 8.
Now I will
Up the
bet
middle, be careful.
$50 higher.
$50 higher than an 8. He's right again with a jack. 500, we move up the jack. Do you want the jack now as we give you the other 200?
Jack is a good card. I'm going to stick with that card, and I will bet $350 that the next card is lower.
Be careful, we haven't seen any queens, kings, or aces, but he's got a feeling for $350 lower, and he's right with a 3.
Okay.
$1,050.
900 hop.
900 higher than a 3. Yes with a 4. $1,950.
$1,500 higher.
Big bet, come on, be there, higher. Yeah! Oh, I thought that was a 3 for a moment. $34.50, we move up to 5. Do you want that 5?
No.
And a big change, come on, for Gene's favorite charity. Near the middle with a 7. All right, you must bet at least half, $17.25. You got $34.50 and a 7. What's your big bet, Gene?
I'm going to bet just the half.
Half of it?
$17.25. And I'm going to bet that the card is going to be lower.
Is it lower? Against the odds, come on, be there. It is! $5,175 for Planned Parenthood. We'll be right back, right after this commercial break. Once again, a great win for Gene Raven. We'll be back a little bit later in the round robin. And Jack Clark and Bill Cullen will be playing tomorrow as we continue Turnabout on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
Some members of the studio audience will receive head-to-toe beauty appliances from Conair, a collection of quality personal care appliances. Conair offers you professional quality for use at home. A catalog gift certificate and Brock's old-fashioned candy store taste. Pure real chocolate, fresh, good-tasting ingredients. Brock's, the candy store candy. Kentucky Fried Chicken gift certificate checks and an insulated thermal bag to keep things fresh. Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do chicken right. A calculator in Shout Liquid, Shout Aerosol. 2 ways to tackle your tough stains. Want a tough stain out, shout it out. A cookbook and utensils to make someone happy with Betty Crocker Frosting Mix. Delicious flavors like coconut pecan, real coconut, crunchy pecans. Betty Crocker Frosting Mix makes great tasting frosting. A bathroom scale, a new Renewcid adjustable air pressure. It lasts 25% longer. Open it a little or a lot. It all depends on the odors you've got. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.